Welcome to week 4. Last week we talked about the issue of authority in literature and what roles authors play in the reception of their texts. This is a conversation that will continue this week in our examination of subjectivity, a topic that many of you touched upon in your musings on authority. I liked the group's discussion this past week on authors, intentionality, and readers. I especially was intrigued by the notion of authors gifting their work to their readers. At first, this notion was uncomfortable for me, for it assumed specific notions of agency. But as I read on in your comments, I realized that the gifting metaphor actually works well, at least in common experience. When we give a gift, we can't assume with certainty the recipient's response. We can anticipate a certain response based on prior patterns in history, but each exchange starts null. There's a saying in craps that dice have no memory, and giving gifts is kind of like this too. Once we give our gift, we no longer own it. Once our gift is received, it may be used in ways in which we did not anticipate. For instance, you might want to read Ballad of the Sad Cafe as an example. And this notion of authors and agency dovetails nicely with some strands of thought associated with reception theory, the school of criticism that focuses on how readers create meaning in texts. Some of you are still working on the Blake assignment, which can be tricky, as it inverts our accustomed model of reading. Most readers assume that they are decoding the words and thoughts and concepts of an author. Even readers who accept subjectivity as part of the reading process often defer to the status of the author when interpreting literature. When reading Blake's 6 Rows, think differently. What are the elements that you respond to? Why? What do these elements mean to you? In other words, worry less about Blake and focus instead on your role as an active creator of meaning. Subjectivity will increase in importance as we progress through the next several weeks, so try to be comfortable with the notion that your reading can be regarded as a uniquely individual creative endeavor in itself. Look forward to the upcoming week.